Speaking of marking occasions, our Leah Sarich is live on location this morning helping Calgary Scouts mark a milestone. Hi, Leah.
Hi, good morning, guys. Yeah, we're here at the 31st Scout Hall, and it's a really exciting time for them because this building is a historical building. It's celebrating its 100th anniversary, and then the Scouts here, the 31st Scout Group, they're celebrating their 60th anniversary. So we're going to learn all about the history behind this hall and about the big celebrations that are happening this weekend. That's coming up on Breakfast Television on City TV.
Last couple of minutes time. If you're heading out, we'll get you covered with your Alberta Travelers forecast, guys.
All right, good stuff. Thanks, Andrew. We're going to check in with Leah Sarich right now. Leah, good morning. And you're marking a big milestone for Calgary Scouts.
We sure are. It's a really exciting time for these guys. The 100th anniversary of this building and the 60th anniversary of the 31st Scout Group. And with me right now is Scouter Jeff. Jeff, tell me a little bit about the celebrations that are going on.
Oh, absolutely. Well, obviously we're celebrating 100 years of this wonderful Scout Hall that started as a cottage school built in 1912. One of 4 built that year and 18 built in the 2 years between 1910 and 1912. There are only 3 left. This is the only one still in use. So it's been in continuous use since that time. It's also the 60th anniversary of the 31st Scout Group.
Right.
So we're celebrating that with open houses all this week, 7 to 9 p.m. weeknights for everybody to come by because the building is a designated citywide historic resource. Wow. And then on Saturday, we continue with those open houses and tours and something much bigger. Fantastic events in Capitol Hill Park and here. Free family fun fair, free barbecue, games, entertainment, music, VIPs coming, special ceremonies. The mayor will be here. Wow. Everybody's invited to come on down and celebrate with us.
Wonderful. It's going to be a big party.
It is.
So that's this weekend. But I also have Scouter Norm with me this morning. And Norm, you were a Cub Scout back in 1960.
Yes, I was a Cub here in 1960 and here, and I was a Cub for 3 years, and then I was a Scout for 2 years, and then I came back in 1974. My older Kayla, Cliff Gundy White, invited me back, and I have been involved in the group ever since. I'm proud to be here. Yeah.
So this building must hold all kinds of fun memories for you.
Just incredible.
Any special moments that really...
Meeting as a Cub pack, 36 youth in this hall and having grand howls and then doing outdoor programs and going out on camps, and that's just a phenomenal, great time here.
Wonderful.
Fellowship and lifelong friends that I've made. Yes.
Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
This is so great. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the celebrations that are happening all week long and specifically this weekend, but we're also going to find out about the women involved in the Scouts, because a lot of people forget that there's actually female Scouts. We've got some Scout leaders, we've got some little people. It's going to be a very exciting morning down here at the 31st Scout Hall. Guys?
Thanks, Leah. Yes, it's a new era now.
It is. When I was a kid and I did Scouts, there were no girls.
No, me
yeah.
neither.
Well, I mean, there was guides and, you know, that
guides,
type of thing.
brownies, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Time to take a look at our roads now. Here's Dave.
In the 724, let's join Leah Sarich. She's scouting on location this morning.
I sure am. We're here at the 31st Scout Hall. And you know, this building is celebrating its 100th anniversary, so there's a ton of history in this building, as you can see here right behind me. So we're going to learn a little bit about what some of this stuff means, and we're going to chat with this little Cub fella here and see what he means to the Scouts. That's coming up on Breakfast Television on City TV.
Mommy, Daddy, and your family. Now, if you have something to celebrate, head to breakfasttelevision.ca, scroll down to celebrations. Let us know what it is, whatever it is. We'll make sure we get it on the show. Now, celebrating a very special anniversary, Leah Sarich with the Boy Scouts today.
I sure am. We're here at the 31st Scout Hall this morning, and you know, it's a huge anniversary for them because this building itself is 100 years old, so they're having a big party this weekend. And with me right now is Scouter Norm. He's going to tell us just a little bit about some of the history and what we're seeing behind us, because there's so much history in this building, isn't there, Norm?
Oh, there is. Just incredible amount of history here.
Wonderful.
What we've got here is a picture of the Canadian Jamboree in 1993 in K-Country in Kananaskis. We had over 20,000 youth from all over Canada and different parts of the world come, and the 31st was a big part of the Canadian Jamboree.
That is so exciting. Now, these necklaces are hanging all around this hall. Can you tell me just a little bit of what they mean?
Yes, in the Cub pack at the beginning of each year, each 6, which is a group of 6 youth, would get a blank shoelace or a necklace, and during the course of the evening they would compete and each six has a different color, so you'd have red, yellow, gray, black, and brown, and they would compete. And at the end of the night, the honor six would get a tooth that they would have to make and carve and put on the necklace for the following night. And for the whole cub year, whoever had the most colored teeth would be the winner of the year. So it was a bit of a competition.
Right, so every little kid wants to get a really full necklace.
Exactly.
What do they have to do to get one of those teeth?
They would have to be passing a lot of badges, a lot of star work, doing a good deed to somebody, helping out in the community, that sort of stuff, yeah.
Right, the basic stuff that the Scouts are known for, that
Exactly,
kind of thing.
exactly, yeah.
Now, I've also noticed in this building, there's a lot of animals hanging around.
Right.
Yeah, lots of animals, particularly the cubs.
Yes.
But this has significant meaning, of course, to you guys.
Yes, this is a wolf cub, and from the cubs all come from the Jungle Book, where Mowgli was adopted into the wolf cub pack. And this is the old wolf. We call him a Kayla. And at the start of every cub meeting, we have what's called the Grand Howl. And that calls all the cubs together, and then they come and have their pack.
Wonderful. And we're actually going to get to see this howl. Norm, take it away.
Okay. Pack, pack, pack. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, there we go.
There's the howl.
Yes.
And we can start our meeting now. Thanks so much, you guys. In our next segment, we're actually going to speak to some of these little guys here so they can actually tell us what they love about the Scouts and what they like to do and everything that they do at the Scouts. That's coming up on Breakfast Television. Tara?
Thanks, Leah. Yes, little guys and little girls, I think I mistakenly call them the Boy Scouts. They are just the Scouts. Still to come on the show, we're going to hear from parenting expert Julie Friedman-Smith about
School, new changes for kids. It's a big significant move. We'll find out all about that. We're going to find out even more this morning. Leah, marking a milestone for Calgary Scouts.
We sure are. It's the 100th anniversary of this Scout Hall, the 31st Scout Hall. It's the 100th anniversary of this building. We're going to talk to some current Scouts about what they love about being a Scout and some of their favorite things to do. And we've already found out that definitely one of their favorite things to do is race these Cub cars. Let her go, guys. We'll talk a little bit about these Cub cars. That's coming up on Breakfast Television on City TV.
One, guys.
All right, good stuff. Thank you, Dave. I don't know, Leah Sarich, if there are many crashes during a Cub car rally, but the cars certainly do go pretty quick.
They sure do, and that's what it's all about, is getting your car ready to roll and ready to race it and ready to win. But we're going to talk some of these Scouts right here this morning. We've got some little guys with us. I call you little guys. You probably don't like that, do you? No, not at all. Absolutely. Let's start with Robert. Robert, tell me, first of all, how old are you?
14.
Wonderful. And what do you really like about being a Scout?
All the hiking, the camping, and the outdoor adventures.
Oh, that's exciting. That makes good sense. Now, you've got your Cub car here?
Yeah.
Is this your guy right here? Now, you made this by hand, is that right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's see it race. Oh, there she goes. Oh, look at he hung onto the track. That's great, Robert. Thanks so much. Now, James, you were just 11, is that right? Tell me what you like about being a Scout.
Everything in general.
Everything in general? Do you like racing Cub cars?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
We never got to play with these when we were
Yeah.
cubs.
Yeah, James really likes the big, huge trucks, and we're going to let him race this guy right here. Okay, let her go, James.
Car's broken,
And
so
your
I
car's
can't.
broken.
Let it rip.
There you go. Now, James' twin is here, and her name is Leona. Hi, Leona.
Hi.
How old are you?
11.
You're 11 also, because you're James' twin. Now, tell me a little bit about what you like about being a Scout.
I enjoy the outdoor adventures, and I also enjoy being the banner person, the banner girl.
Oh, you're the banner girl. So we've seen your face all around the Northwest up on the banners celebrating this 100th anniversary, haven't we?
Yeah, and I think the banners are also for registration.
For registration, yeah.
As
it's time
well.
to sign up, right? Yeah, that's cool. Now, tell me a little bit about your Cub car. You've got yours here.
Well,
I love that it's pink, first of all.
well, it's modeled after Don't Call Me Cha-Cha something. Surely Don't Call Me Cha-Cha something.
Nice, I like it. Okay, let's let her go. This is exciting. Thanks, Leona. And also with me is Fiona. Now, Fiona, you don't have a Cub car, or maybe you did back in the day.
No, I was never a Cub, so I never got a car.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Now, how old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16. So tell me just a little bit about some of the stuff that you do and what you like about it.
Well, my favorite thing to do in Scouts is all this outdoorsy type stuff I know I'd never get a chance to do otherwise. Like, while I've been a Scout, I've taken canoeing lessons and cross-country ski lessons. I've been able to go backpacking and snowshoeing and just all sorts of experiences I know I'd never get otherwise.
No kidding. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Fiona. Now, coming up, we're going to actually talk to some of the women in Scouts, because, you know, there's a lot of people out there that forget that women can actually be a part of Scouts. So we'll talk about that when we come back. That's on Breakfast Television, guys.
All right, thanks, Leah. I like the pink racing car.
Yes,
my
me
favorite.
Too. You do. Coming up after the break, parenting.
Fed by Westbound Memorial. That is our check on the drive to 824. Let's go back to Leah Sarich with the Scouts this morning.
We sure are here. We're here at the 31st Scout Hall. This building is celebrating its 100th anniversary. They've got a big party happening this weekend. Even this chalkboard, you guys, is 100 years old. How cool is that? Coming up, we're going to speak to the women in Scouts, because, yeah, girls can be Scouts, too. That's coming up on Breakfast Television on City TV.
100 years, and I keep having to correct myself. Leah, I keep calling them the Boy Scouts, but that's not what they're called anymore.
Well, they say Scouts, yes. Boy Scouts is part of it as well. But yeah, no, it's the Scouts is the overall term that they are using these days for sure. And one of the reasons for that actually is because women are now part of the Scouts, and it's not even a new thing. It's been around for at least 20 years. Is that right, Scouter Sue?
Yeah, girls and female leaders have been part of Scouting for over 20 years in all of the sections, active participants in everything that we do. Yeah.
Wonderful. So the girls are doing everything that the guys are doing.
Absolutely. We're thrilled to have girls in all of our sections, and there's nothing that the boys do that the girls can't do.
Wonderful. And the girls might even do it better. I'm just saying. Just saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Put it out there. And now tell me, Wendy, how young can the girls get started?
They can start in Scouts Canada at the beaver age of 5, and that's from 5 to 7, and then they move up to Cubs, which is 8 to 11. Or 10, actually, and then 11 to 14 is the Scouts. And then they move into Venturers, which is 14 to 17. And then Rovers is 18 to 26. And then they can come in to be leaders. And
wonderful. And we've got Fiona here, too. And Fiona started when you were 9, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
And you are one of these leaders now, too, aren't you?
I am. I'm a junior leader for the beaver age.
Wonderful. And, you know, we were talking yesterday in the newsroom. Do they still get badges and stuff like that? Well, you can see here with Fiona. Yes, they absolutely still get a ton of badges. Now, you have a whole bunch of badges. Let's pick out a couple of favorites. We'll leave the good guy for the end.
Well, I have badges for all different types of activities. I've got ones for sports like that one, and one of my favorites is a science badge, which you had to lead some science experiments.
Oh, cool. But this is the big bad boy right here. This is the Chief Scouts Award. This is a very big deal. Tell me about that.
The Chief Scout is the highest award you can get in Scouting. It's a huge amount of work. It's definitely attainable, but it focuses on all the themes involved in Scouts, like personal growth and outdoor ability and all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
So congratulations for getting that. That's exciting. So yes, the girls can come and play too with the Scouts. It's a very good time. And coming up on Breakfast Television, we're going to talk about the big party that's happening on Saturday. That's coming up, guys.
Absolutely, Leah. You had me at Party. More with Leah Sarich in just a few minutes. Lots still to come on the program from Basic Black Designs. Liz Nandi will join Nandi from Basic Black Designs. Apparently, owls are really big this year. And I remember back in the day when I was a brownie, I used to say twit-twoo, twit-twoo. But it's different in Scouts. Leah?
Yeah, it's just a little different here. I really have no idea what the calls are for the little guys, but hey, it's really fun being a Scout. And as you saw earlier, yes, girls can be Scouts too. We're here at the 31st Scout Hall. This hall itself is actually celebrating its 100th anniversary, and the 31st Scout group is celebrating their 60th anniversary. So a big party this Saturday. We'll tell you all about it when we come back on Breakfast Television.
BT.
Now putting a cap on one incredible morning celebrating 100 years.
Yeah, indeed. Let's check in with Leah Sarich one final time, helping the Calgary Scouts celebrate today, Leah.
We sure are. It's really exciting. It's a little chilly out here this morning. That's what we're talking about. But yeah, it's a really exciting time for the 31st Scout Troop because, of course, their hall is celebrating a 100th anniversary, and your troop themselves, their 60th anniversary.
Indeed, 60 years.
So
I know we don't look it, though.
Yeah, no kidding. So you've got a big, huge celebration happening on Saturday.
Saturday from 11 to 3, all kinds of exciting stuff, starting off with a free family fun fair. Everybody's invited. We're going to have wonderful things in terms of a Scouts tent village, obstacle courses and mazes and all sorts of scouting stuff. A bouncy house, of course, for the 5 and up youngsters. We've got interactive shows. Calgary 2012 is coming with a history and culture show. Alberta Mad Science with Fire and Ice. We've got musicians and musical performers. Calgary Fiddlers, a free family barbecue at 12:30. 78th Fraser Highlanders Youth Squad joining us for our noon ceremony. VIPs coming, MPs, MLAs, aldermen, Mayor Nenshi, and everybody's invited to come on down and enjoy it and celebrate.
That sounds like so much fun. When does it start?
It starts Saturday, 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. Free family fun fair, Capitol Hill Park, right across the street.
Right.
Okay, at 11:30, first interactive show with Calgary 2012. 12 noon, celebration ceremony here with our VIPs till 12:30. 12:30 to 1:30, the free barbecue. 1:45, Alberta Mad Science. We have honors and awards presentations right here at 1:30. Going up ceremonies as Scouts go up to their next age level at 2:15. It's a whole day of celebration for family and kids.
And of course, very quickly, we have to mention that registration is ongoing right now. So people can come by and have a look at this beautiful old building.
Absolutely. We have open house every weeknight this week, 7 to 9, and registration. And on Saturday, 11 to 3, open house, registration, and demonstrations, and things like Cub Car track, Beaver Buggy track, other stuff, scavenger hunts, prize draws. Prize draws every night.
It's a great time, isn't it, Jeff?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We've had so much fun down here at the Scout Hill. Now back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Leah.
All right, Leah, and your Mike Younty's back tomorrow?
Yes, he is.
All right, Leah, you'll get your health hat back on, and we'll see you then. Take care.
Our gadget guy's talking iPhone tomorrow.